Alright guys, this is a 06 Nissan Altima, and very common with these when they reach around 50 to 100,000, they start shaking violently when going at highway speeds. I'm going to show you here around a couple of the engine mounts and how to get to them, and here we go, let's get started. Here's the passenger mount. It is actually, you'll have to remove the radiator reservoir. Just take off this one and this screw. And then this electrical box. Just take out that nut right there. And then you can see there's one screw there, and the other one is actually, there you go, you can see the other one. You remove those and you're able to get to this passenger engine mount. This is the one that was in here. So here's just a shard of rubber, and this is what happens to these engine mounts and when you need to replace them. You can see here, just have to remove these two bolts, and then there's a nut from below that you have to get. Then we did the front engine mount. This seemed to be the hardest one to get to. The two bottom nuts were pretty easy, but trying to take out this bolt on the other side required us to open up the space here, so we had to take out the battery. So we have the battery there. As we took out the battery, then we took out the battery holder. We just had 5 screws to take out. Unclipped some of the wires that were holding it in place. Just moved it on the side. This just allowed us better work, so we can work on this bolt right here. This allowed us to remove that one. This one did not look as bad at all, but we changed it anyways. Then we did the driver's side. This is actually called the transmission mount. It's directly mounted on the transmission by 4 bolts. You see on both sides. And just 1 bolt there going through the mount. This one was also pretty easy. I just recommend, so you guys do this, be careful with cross threading as to when you get these, they might not be OEM. Another manufacturer might not match up the size perfectly, and you might have some trouble there. Other than that, as we took out the battery holder, that allowed pretty easy access there. One thing you have to do is, as far as safety goes, get your 2 jack stands. Place one each bilaterally. You do not trust the jack. Use the jack in different positions. Right now it's right underneath the transmission. Use that to control and hold the engine in place as I remove the front and transmission mounts. And I actually put the passenger mount underneath the oil pan there. So you can see there's no, the oil pan did not bend, but I improvised use cardboard, but if you could at home use a 2x4, that would work just fine. The last mount is the rear engine mount. It is the most difficult, and you have to get to it from underneath the car. It actually can be seen right there. I'll just show you a picture. I just stuck in a camera in there and took a picture, and it actually did not require changing.